Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is SUGCON India 2019. We have with us a very special guest today with me, Mr. Sabin. He is the President CEO of Horizontal Integrations. Let's have a quick chat with him and understand his association with, SICON. Welcome to our show, Sabin. It's a pleasure to meet you. So first of all, let me ask you: have you traveled to India before?
Yeah. I am from India, originally born and raised here. I'm here pretty much every 3 months because we have multiple offices here.
So you're pretty much an Indian, and yes, you're always an Indian. And what's your favorite food like? Before I get into the actual ones.
I like North Indian, South Indian. I'm originally South Indian, so nothing wrong with that. But I'm also from the North because I grew up in Mumbai, so nothing wrong with that either. So I love all flavors of India.
Perfect. So that was a wrong question. Then I'm sure you like all the Indian food just like me. Absolutely. So now talk to us about horizontal integration. So what is horizontal integration to start off with?
So we are a digital transformation agency based out of the United States. We have been in business for about 15 years. We were started on the idea that marketing and technology need to converge in the new digital world, which was just starting at that time. So we were early in the MarTech world. Along the way, we came across Sitecore about 15 years ago as well. So we started adopting Sitecore because as a platform, it fit well with our vision. And they were new to the market, so we were one of the first few partners for Sitecore. They've been around 16 years, we've been around 15. And we started recommending Sitecore to our customers and started implementing them. So today we're a platinum partner with offices in India, multiple offices in the U.S., multiple offices, in other parts of the world like Dubai and Malaysia, and we're implementing pretty much on the Sitecore Experience platform. That's the only platform we implement on. So we're specialized in that, and probably one of the largest, platinum Sitecore MVP teams around the world today. So.
Perfect. I was going to ask about your client base. Talk to us about your client base and how Sitecores have helped them improve their business.
Yeah, our clients, we're not focused on specific industries because technology is agnostic to the industry. It's really our strategy and UX teams that work on specific industries and implement best practices in the digital world. Sitecore is really what powers those the vision and the objectives of those teams. It's a fairly flexible platform. We can do a lot of things with it. It has some amazing tools for marketing and personalization and experience management and commerce today. So we're really able to use it to deliver on our clients' objectives. So that's why we remain specialized in Sitecore today.
Perfect. So coming back to India, so how is horizontal integrations market in India? So how strong are we here, or is there a plan to grow here?
So, our development and delivery teams started in the U.S. and have continued to grow in the U.S., multiple offices across the U.S. But we also have a very highly experienced delivery team in India, right, in Baroda, Gujarat, and in Bangalore. They are really they're an extension of our U.S. team. We're one company. And so they work on a lot of our U.S. customers as well as our Dubai customers. So we are very familiar delivering large implementations for large companies. Over the course of the last couple of years, we've also started really looking at the Indian market. Now we have a few customers here because India is also on the verge of digital. It's already digital, but I think the Indian companies are just starting to discover that and put together sort of their strategy to drive customer experience for their customers. So we said, we have a lot of experience and lessons from the other parts of the world, which I think the Indian companies could really use. So we're bringing that here to the Indian customer. And because we have a delivery team here, which is also one of the larger Sitecore delivery teams outside of the U.S., we can easily deliver because they're all right here. So, and they're used to working on our U.S. projects, so they can apply the same ideas for the Indian companies. Yeah.
So, like you rightly said, India is on the verge of getting into the digital space. So, as a CEO of Horizontal Integrations, what do you think is one of the challenges, or what do you think is a challenge to get into the Indian market or with the Indian clients?
Well, I think there is, a lot of stakeholders involved. So, educating the market and educating them on the ROI and getting them to move fast is always going to be the challenge. And I think we have to be patient with them and sort of lead them through the journey. And it takes much longer than it does in some other markets. That said, it's a pretty large market, and also a market that they could use a lot of outside help in terms of how we have done it. So, patience is the key in the Indian market, and patience is the key in India in general, right? So, yeah.
Especially in Bangalore, where we are a lot of patience in getting through the traffic.
Yes.
I'm sure you've experienced that. Coming to the Bangalore event, SUGCON 2019. So, is this your first year with SUGCON?
No, actually, we are the founding sponsors of SUCON. So we held the first SUCON last year, and we were the only ones here. So I'm excited to see other companies stepping up because there's a lot more sponsors this year, and we're still the platinum, and we always will be. But when we started, there was nobody there, so we're excited to see this grow, because I think as the community and the market for Sitecore grows here, it's very important for this event to happen every year.
So, what is that one thing that you always look forward to in an event like this?
I look forward to great topics, for the, primarily mostly developers, but I think we're starting to branch off this year into more also some customer sessions or prospect sessions. So that's good. I think it's important to bring more prospects. So I'd like to see this evolve into not just an event for the developers, which is required, but also an event where maybe a day is focused on prospects and the customer, right? Prospects and existing customers as well, so they can learn more about Sitecore and its power and potential, right? So.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sabin. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah.
We would like to see you in this event more often.
It's
And
great to be back home. And
absolutely. Welcome back.
All right.
And let's hear more of it in the coming sessions. Thank you.